Do I regret being an influencer? Well, today I'm going to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly about having a large social media following or having a personal brand, because a lot of influencers actually profit off of image as perfection, as joy. But I'm gonna go really deep with you and be brutally honest about my experience, so stay tuned. So here's the simple truth about life. It's rigged a certain way, and you can either play it to win or it'll play you. Social media is the exact same way. It'll either use you or you will use it. Social media has caused some of the most intense rising in anxiety, depression, and societal kind of isolation, human to human loneliness in this day and age, but it has also created generational wealth, overnight success, booming industries, brand leaders, and it's also opened doors that were never even available before. The game of life right now is rigged around visibility. The most successful people, the people who are winning at this game, are not the most talented, they're not the smartest, they're the most visible. That goes for every single industry you can possibly think of, and this goes for even an 18-year-old with a social media presence versus an 18-year-old without. Now, one thing I love about being an influencer is there is power in following. There absolutely is. You do get treated different when you have a social media following because it is a level of societal clout. Doors open, you get invited to the right parties, you finally get in with the right crowds. Brands give you free shit. People want to offer you free things, but it's not just about clout. It's economics. We're living in a creator economy, a peer-to-peer marketplace where the creator economy is booming. Why? Because everyone is shopping from their phone, and it's actually been found that majority of consumerism is off of social media. And that's why brands can pay creators up to 7 figures for single posts once you get a lot of followers. Even for micro influencers, you can easily make 10 to 30K a month, even if you have under 10,000 followers off of other brands. Now, my favorite thing though, the way that really will get you a leg up is if you develop your own brand that you get 100% profit from. What does this mean? There's 3 ways you can do this. You can do a physical product, which is a lot of time, energy, higher overhead, more risk, and involves inventory, or there's a digital product. And this means something that is made and fulfilled digitally, like a course, an ebook, a video recording, an audio recording, a community, a mentorship, right? Zoom calls, even with a price on it that someone can go in your bio, click a link, and buy your stuff. And I made $2.5 million in the past 20 months growing a social media following from zero, literally started at zero by monetizing a digital product, a course. What was my course on? Feet pics, okay? So obviously at the end of the day, I think creating your own brand, your own product is going to be the highest return. And that's why I teach women how to create personal brands and monetize a digital product through it with $0 on marketing, because this is your marketing. It has the lowest overhead, highest profit margin, and it's passive sales. So it's infinitely scalable. Now, even in the future, let's get really deep with this. If you grow a big enough following, think of Alex Earl. She has a tequila line. What does Alex Earl know about tequila? Nothing. But she probably knows a lot about tequila. We love Alex Earl. But she is able to make a physical product that she can probably scale a company to exit for $1 billion. And how? Because her personal brand has allowed her free audience to market to forever. People will buy this because it's Alex Earl. Your name becomes money for everything you make for the rest of time. And even though I told you guys physical products aren't really like the starting point for most people, if you grow a big enough empire and you make enough money off digital products, which is exactly my plan, you can eventually have a physical product like a beauty line, hair line, a makeup line, and literally make $1 billion and exit a company. Best case scenario, which is what a lot of people do, which is actually why a lot of creators, people like Ryan Reynolds, like their alcohol companies make them more than their movies, but their personal brand allowed them to even get that alcohol company. Are you hearing with me? However, the dark side. All right, here's the dark side. Yeah, social media does cause a level of burnout, and there is fear of being seen, and there's absolutely hate and judgment. I get creator burnout. I've wanted to delete everything. I wanted to remove myself from the face of the planet. But at the end of the day, here's the truth. Life is hard. Every path you choose has its own grain of salt. Every mattress you sleep on has its own little pea underneath it. Being rich is hard, being broke is hard, being fat is hard, being fit is hard, right? I choose this path though, because this is the path of freedom. Even if sometimes I don't want to be seen. Even if sometimes I don't look like how I look in a video. Even if I gained weight and I don't want to show myself on the internet. This is my job and I do it. And I will tell you, I do get a little bit of like creator burnout, and a lot of creators do. Now, the second worst part is 100% the hate comments. And in the beginning, this will take some time to get used to, but over time you become kind of bulletproof against these things. Listen, the more visible you are, the more of a field you have for judgment of all kinds. You have fields for super fans, for cult followings, for people who would go to the ends of earth for you, who tell you how much they mean to them and how you've changed their life. Like, actually, your impact goes extremely wide. You can change people's lives. You can have a really deep purpose. You can say things on the internet that other people would kill to say, would kill to have a platform for. You have the power to speak. But that means you have the exact opposite power to be judged and hated and shit on. But you have to also consider, think of every person you've ever looked up to. Every visionary, every artist, they all have haters. And it's just part of the game. If you want greatness, you have to accept that it will come with a level of pain. And the pain in this game is, yeah, you're gonna have to be seen. Even if you don't want to, even if you don't want to work, you're gonna have to create. You're gonna have to, especially in the beginning, put out massive output. Over time, the compounding effect means I have to work way less hard because the amount of content I've made starts to compound and goes viral, and I don't have to post as many times a day, and I still make the same amount of impact as I would have posting 30 times in a month, sometimes only posting 2 times, but that takes time to build, right? So let's also talk about this. At the end of the day, the soft life is built by structure, strategy, and where attention goes, money goes. So be the one with eyes on you, even though yes, there's difficulty. And here's the future of personal brands. And this is why I would say that even though yes, there's a level of discomfort you will have to get over with yourself. There's a level of putting yourself out there that you might be like, oh, I don't want to be cringe or I don't want to be judged. First of all, the cringe is part of the journey. And actually it's everything you want is on the other side of the cringe. Everything you want. Because the minute you get over being perceived, you kind of become this limitless creature. You become literally limitless. No one can judge you ever. If you can look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day, say, you know what? I like what I'm doing. I like myself. I believe I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the highest thing, the most aligned thing. Even if Jenny from freaking Australia says you look fat and ugly, okay, cool, Jenny, you're making me more money. My most viral posts are because people hate me. Some of the richest people are the most wealthy. Because hate is polarizing. Do you get it? Like, even when people hate you, you're still gonna win because all publicity is good publicity. So this is also why creators win and consumers lose. If you're commenting on a post instead of creating the post, you are being played by the game. Now, the future of personal brands, by 2027, half of Americans will work for themselves. And this is really, really important because we are in an AI revolution. The AI revolution that we are in right now has barely started, and it's going to change the world more than the Industrial Revolution did. And there's a lot of estimations of, like, in the next 3 years, most jobs can be replaced. They will have the ability to. Does that mean they will? Probably not, might take more time, but they will have the ability to. And what that means is if you're working for a company that is looking at the end of the day, I want higher profit margin. I don't care about Shelby's kids. I care about the fact that I could make 50 million more a year if I cut 700 employees and replace it with an AI automation. They're gonna do that. So Forbes themselves literally said having a strong personal brand is one of the least likely to be replaced by AI because a personality can't be replaced and human connection can't be replaced. Eventually, people don't want to buy from robots. A personal brand allows people to feel like they're buying from someone they see and value and resonate with. So whoever you are, whatever your values are, whatever your energy is, whatever you are, there are going to be people out there who feel like, thank God this person is my totem of like who I am. I can see myself in them and I want to follow them and I want to invest in them and I want to invest in their products, and they would follow you to the ends of the earth because you are yourself and no one can copy you. You have a unique blueprint. And the minute you get over, oh, I'm afraid of being seen, you actually can use that blueprint. So the conclusion. So yes, the creator path has its demons, but ultimately the pros heavily outweigh the cons. And the game will be highly rigged in your favor if you are a creator in any industry, whether you're brick and mortar, whether you are an 18-year-old who just wants to get brand deals, whether you're a coach who wants to scale their coaching company, whether you're a comedian, whether you're a singer. If you are the most visible, you win the game. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the smartest, but you do got to get over your own shit. And that's the hardest part, is people will hate you. People will judge you. You will feel cringe. And yeah, growing the following in the beginning might be harder for some people. Talking to a camera is not always natural to some people. So I recommend start talking to a camera for 15 minutes a day while you're driving. Just start talking. My entire life when I was a kid, had a video camera, was like, hey guys, today we're going here. So it was always more natural for me, I will say. But yeah, I mean, there's days when I definitely sometimes don't want to be seen. I want to be a mommy and I want to go, do my little nothing chores all day, which you can do with a passive digital products business. But I know that the amount of money that I can make on the internet will set me up for life in 3 years, for life. And now more than ever, it is important to start creating a brand. So if you want to learn more about creating a brand yourself, how to do that, how to create a magnetic brand, as well as how to create passive income off of it with a digital product, which is my favorite business model for women. Like, content creation is the best tool for women because it's creation. It's not boring, it's not bland, and it's free and it's flowing and it moves with you. I feel like it's the best option for women. Follow my page, I'll be teaching you a lot more. Follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, they're linked below. And yeah, that's my honest review of being an influencer. And I would not take it back for the life of me, especially not in this day and age, because I know my following is my asset, especially right now. So I recommend you get to growing a following. If you don't know how, keep following me. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.